Hey guys, hope you're well. Welcome to another video by me, Beyond Dash. You're okay? Today I'm bringing you the winter solstice message for all of the signs. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'll just talk about the winter solstice. I've also picked out some tarot cards, and I'll just give messages for like all the signs, but I'll do it based on their elements. So every year we visit this winter solstice every single year, and I don't know how you guys feel about the winter solstice. It's one of the shortest like seasons. It's like from like obviously late December 21st till March the 19th until it goes to the spring solstice in March. So winter solstice is about like when the earth poles reach its maximum from the sun, and it does happen twice yearly in the northern and also in the southern hemisphere. And the sorry. So we see this, like I said, every like it happens when that when all the seasons come, all the seasons are very, very different. And the northern hemisphere of the December solstice, because it depends on where you are, it is like the 21st or the 22nd of December, and it gets very cold, guys. There's nothing more I can say. That it just gets very cold. In London, it actually feels cold, like October, even though we're in autumn. It still feels really cold, but for some reason, like when it's like this late December, January, February as well, it just gets freezing. I'm not a fan of January. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of January or September. And it's funny because I've got Earth in my chart, but I just feel that these 2 months, especially January, is like it's just you just don't feel as energized. You just don't feel have that that pick me up is not really there. It's really hard to get going January. But I have a feeling, I think with every January things do get better and they do get a little bit different. I just have to keep remembering that. And also maybe because it's dark as well, and I feel January is very much more the season of Capricorn. So it's like we're visiting, like especially this winter solstice, it's like we're visiting like harsh lessons. It's time to get back to work. It's time to do that daily grind. People, a lot of us feel, everyone feels like quite well. If you're not lucky, but a lot of us feel quite broke. We've got to do all these bills from Christmas, and that whole overindulgence thing is now sort of gone. So it's like, oh God, January. It's like we're having these like again like these harsh lessons from Saturn. So yeah, it's like we're in the Christmas is like it's very much Sagittarian, like jolly, everyone's happy and everything, but when it comes to January, it's like we're crashed down with a bump. But like I said, and it depends on what's going on in the skies. Um, it depends because we've got Pluto in Capricorn and all that, and Pluto in Capricorn has been very harsh. Like I said before, a certain generations have benefited from it, but not everyone has. But it's a lesson that we're all going to learn, and I think that's what the winter Capricorn solstice teaches us. So when we talk about the planets that are in conversation with the winter solstice, it is, the moon is in Taurus, you know, and I feel that with the moon being in Taurus, especially this time, it's in the sixth house, it's going to be about us, working. It's going to be about work, like emotionally, because Taurus is very conservative. It's a very conservative sign. It's very grounded, very earthy, very talented, very creative, very beautiful. And with this being the sixth house, we may feel quite restless, but it's all about, okay, I feel there's like a slow ambition coming across as well. Like, there's like the determination to sort of better ourselves, better our could be social standing, but better like our work environment. Time to, some of us may still overindulge, nothing wrong in that, but some of us may feel, you know what, I need to like really, really take care of myself, take care of like, 'cause especially if some of us may come up with colds and flus, and it's like, okay, I need to really take care of myself. I need to like do some self care, but I also need to get back to work. I need to, but it's gonna be slow. It's like it's not gonna be rushing. It's gonna be like just sort of like slow burn. Some of you might change jobs. Some of you may be reluctant to change because you might feel very comfortable with where you work. But also, even at work, there might be some slow changes happening. It's not going to be immediate. It'll just be very slow. And yeah, that's what I see. With the aspects to this though, we have the sun, the sun going to Capricorn winter solstice. It does trine the moon, which is always good. It helps us stabilize ourselves. Even if we feel lazy, we could feel like, you know what, come on, let's just do this. Let's just get on with it. But at your own pace. It conjuncts Mercury in Capricorn, so there's like this steely determination. How like our bosses or like people that we work under, um, even like with friends, neighbors, siblings, anything to do short distance, it might be robust. It might be very, how can I put it? It's like, how people are how people are having conversations with each other. It can be quite stern. It can be quite harsh. It can be, okay, party thing is over. Let's just get to this. Let's make money. Let's, let's build wealth, and let's build our profile. Of course, some of us may feel very ambitious now as well for the next 3 months into, bettering ourselves. So, you know, our career is going to be is very important. So there could be some signing of contracts. Remember, bearing in signing of contracts, or it might be delayed a bit because Mercury's retrograde. So we might be looking to sign contracts, looking for promotion, talking to people that are very important as well. There could be some networking going on. Definitely could be some networking, but it's all about bettering the self. But it can come across as not like no emotion involved. It trines Jupiter, which is retrograde. So even though we might find that things, some of us can actually be very lucky, even though it's retrograde, we can still find luck. We can still find the jewel that's hidden. We can still find that things are coming into the way that it should for us. And it rules Capricorn's fifth house, so it could be to do with creativity, but it could be to do with being at the right place at the right time as well. And bearing in mind Jupiter is involved in like languages, publishing, and some of you may finally, or there might be some headway into those fields. Especially if you're looking for like a new job or something different. Sextile Saturn in Pisces, which is another thing which is good. It does square Neptune. So if it's sextile in Saturn, it can help stabilize, because the sun is about, our career. So it can actually, again, Pisces is a very psychic sign, but with Saturn being there, it can hinder it. But on the other hand, it can make it like, okay, some of us can actually sort of see where like our future, where our destiny lies. And also this is a Saturn sign as well. So it actually is nice. It can stabilize us mentally in a way, not completely, but it can. I feel that a lot of us pursuing our goals will be doing it in a pace that suits us, but also we may be able to see things that no one else can see. Like I said, that's square Neptune because it's early degrees, it's 0 degrees. So with it squaring Neptune, it can the sun squaring Neptune, it can be some era of like delusion of grandeur going on. We may feel that we're more important than we actually are. So you have to be very mindful. Whenever Neptune's on, you've got to be very mindful, guys, during this solstice. Um, Nothing wrong with being ambitious, but there can be over ambition, but not reading like the small print. So there can be some embarrassment along the way. Be mindful of anything to do with like gossiping or telling lies, just to get ahead. Because you could actually be the scandal, not not the other way around. So just be very mindful. I feel that with the square to Neptune, it can make us feel it's like it's best to just sort of like do your thing and don't get involved in any type of drama, or try not to get involved in any type of scandal as well. And also be mindful of any type of addiction, because it could be someone could be very addicted to work now, like just overworking, burning ourselves out, and if you can't get up in the morning, it does try the node because of the 0 degrees. It's still like in Saggy, so with it trying in like the node, in the true node in I was gonna say Scorpio, that's gone. But in Aries, destiny, guys. It's like we have this energy and sort of like fire to, again, go for what we want and putting plans into action, not being afraid to go it our own way. And if people want to come, that's great. If they don't, we still have that vision. Okay, it's about charging forth. So it does feel there's sort of like quite a bit going on. The energies, I think the energies are pretty good for this solstice. When we come to the card, we have the first card message we have is from the High Priestess, and because another thing I was gonna say is that this solstice is 22 degrees, and not 22 degrees. It's like the 21st, 22nd. So that's like the justice, not just the judgment card. The judgment card. It's the world card. Sorry, it's the world card, but it's also I got the Uranus card in my head. It's the world card. So there's something coming to a close in the end. We're going to be wrapping up a lot. We're also going to be finalizing, but also looking forward to the future. Because, the future, every year, the future, it's really good to look forward to something. Even if we don't feel, it's always good that a lot of us are going to be looking back on lessons that we've learned of this year. And, anything that was undone, it's good to try and put into action for next year. Other card for this is the Fool card, which is a brand new journey we're all going on. Obviously, we don't know some of us don't know where we're going, how we're going to get there. We just know that, okay, it's a new year, okay? So it's a brand new time. Let's do this. Let's get to it. Let's not waste any time. Of course, we're going to make mistakes along the way, but that's what learning's all about. So let's go for it. Okay. So the High Priestess is showing us that it's really good to, again, like what I said, just look back on what happened, because Capricorn, because remember every whenever there's a change of season, it's always cardinal. It first starts with Aries, and then it's Cancer, then it's Libra, and now it's Capricorn. Capricorn being the last one. And whenever these energies happen, it's especially if Capricorn, it's time to look back. And I think a lot of us may sit with our emotions because we've seen a lot this year. This card is saying a lot of us have seen a lot, and some of us may have not even pretend, like when it comes to like how we feel, they might have been burying emotions, just getting on with it. Like emotions, just getting on with it, trying to move on. And some of us may have just felt it, but there's nothing we could do. Just get on and, you know, get security, comfort. You've got family to look after. You've got your house, you've got your bills to pay. But I feel that this card is saying, I feel that during this time, during this solstice, it's like a lot of us will look at it. There could be some tears along the way. There could be some arguments, but there could also be us sitting within our emotions and actually replaying what happened this year. And yes, there could be definite laughter and talking to people and remember what happened in March, and but there could also be some sadness as well, because it could have, like I said, there could be some gains, it could be some huge losses. Some of you may be inclined to like write, or just even if you were in a group of people or like a Christmas party or something, you still may not some of it could be you're pretending that everything's alright, but deep down you're not feeling too well because of what's happened of the year, or you just feel nostalgic or sentimental. But yeah, this card is very important for like just feeling what happened of the year. Second card we got is the Three of Pentacles, and this is the Earth card. So obviously money's on the mind, mind's on the money. This card for the next 3 months is, and it's funny because number 3 is, there can be that huge theme of us going over. I feel that some of us could actually be going over for our finances, but making plans. There could be a lot of us making plans for the future, for the new year. And, if you're lucky enough to, and I feel it might be on social media as well. It might be, some of you may be, and it, like I said, it does depend on what's going on in the planets in the sky. So it could be a case of, I'm going to just do this because I just feel to do it. Put out like, I don't know, a message or a blog or start a post on social media, and next thing you know, there's people that want to help you and work with you. So this card is of the Apprentice anyway, and it is about, you can build upon an idea, but you just need that great support. So I feel that some of us will be working on, during the next 3 months, working on, could be a grand plan or a project, and getting help, getting a lot of support, a lot of help. And obviously, if you love what you're doing, the money can come. It's good to plan how much you would like to earn or even write down. But I feel it's very important that it's kind of saying it's very important that we remember the end goal. Like, we want something for the long term. It's not just for now. Pluto's in Aquarius when this not when it happens actually, but during the next 3 months, Pluto is in Aquarius, and that's also going to give us huge insights as well. And also know that there are times we may have to change course. So the stability of this card, but know that some of our ideas may have to be a little bit out there in order for it to progress. It may have to be a little bit different, which is not easy. But also, but a lot of things that can come with this is that a very uniqueness into when it comes to like making money. Uniqueness that not even you knew. The last card we got is the Ace of Swords, which is great. It's another sort of like business card, when it comes to like our mindset. There's something going to be fresh and new. I feel a lot of us are feeling very ambitious, enlightened. There can, definitely be some strong communication with sort of like bonding with people who we can, just network with, align with. This card is great to be making new friends, because even though we're still in like we're in December, January, some people are still networking and still partying. So I feel that there could be people that we buck up. Could be from the past as well. Remember, we're in retrograde as well. But it is also a card that is showing us that I feel personally that there's more to come, and don't something about don't leave anything out. Try not to leave anything out. And I don't know why, but it's about new plans, new ideas, new projects, new beginnings, and any type of like confusion that some of us may have, that's going to be easily sorted out. This card is about opportunities that can come to a lot of us, so we just have to just keep remembering it. But this is definitely like about the mental and intellectual clarity as well. So it's actually a really nice card. All these cards for winter solstice are great, guys. Feel free to come back and check them out. One thing we can do for this solstice, I think I've said it even last year, is like, you can do like tradition thing. It's like pagan meaning of Yule, should we say. And this is just before Christmas. And yeah, what things could we do? It's very ancient rituals a lot of us can actually do. You could even go online and see. Some of you could like decorate the home. Some of you may even decorate your Christmas tree now. Another thing about this, some people may decide to write their own Christmas resolutions, New Year's resolutions, and I've not done it, but I might even try it. So it's something you guys could do, write your New Year's resolutions, and yeah, decorate. Some of you may be having like warm foods, warm soups, stews. When it comes to like decorating, it's like lots of holly, and you know what I'm talking about. Like green, lots of green, lots of holly, winter things as well. Yeah, of course. You guys, there could be some drinking going on. There's not really a time of detoxing. Some of you may, but some of you may be getting really much into the Christmas spirit now. So just having like warm drinks like eggnog, or what's it called, mulled wine, you know having like what's the other teas as well, like peppermint teas. You need to keep warm, so any like fruit teas like peppermint, chamomile, cinnamon, vanilla, cloves you can put as well. Of course, hot chocolate. That's what I'll be drinking because I'm pregnant, so there's no wine in that for me. Some people get together and they start like burning things as well. Like get together, light a fire, and they start talking about what they want to release. So you could be getting together with friends and burning, or you may just want to do it by yourself as well. Be mindful though when we're dealing with candles here. Remember, this is very much a European theme as well. I believe it's like Finland or Scandinavian. Some of you could be offering, because what you're doing is like basically doing offerings to people, to like your spirit guides, to the universe. Something you need to let go. So yeah, some of you may want to like do some meditation as well. Wrap up warm, do your meditation. That's a form of cleansing, it's a form of shadow work. It's a form of, waiting for bringing the new year in. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got from this. Some of you witches may want to do spells as well. But, if you look on my YouTube page, I did like a little offering type of thing for what I did for the winter solstice. Feel free, you can do that too. And yeah, it actually it's very Christmassy. What's gonna be happening? Very Christmassy. So let's get to the signs. So we're going to do the earth signs because, the start of the show. So we do Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. These are in, these are in your Capricorn, it's in your first. Taurus, this is in your ninth. And Virgo, this is in your fifth house. Okay. So these are brand new times, what's happening during this. I feel that the earth signs may really, I think everyone's going to benefit from it, but I feel the earth signs are really going to want to really ground now. Some of you may be feeling right at home during this, this winter solstice. And for the next 3 months, I feel a lot of you are going to be, I think everyone's going to be ambitious in their own way. But, you guys are going to be, really concentrating on like your physical self, your career, your family, your home, starting up new courses, new jobs. Some of you may want to travel as well, like long distance traveling. And some of you may want to just get creative, really get creative, having some fun. I can see a lot of you earth signs making things. And that could be making hair butters, hair gels, really concentrating on doing things from scratch. And this could be from January, or it could be from December, or it could be from January. I feel like I'm getting this sense of let's get back to basics. Let's start from scratch. Let's know what's in what we're doing. So if you're going to be baking, you're going to be like, okay, this is an old school recipe from my grandma. Or if you're going to be making anything for concerning like your body, you know what's in it. But yeah, a lot of getting back to basics. Some of you may really delve deep in the traditional as well. But yeah, it's a special time because for you Capricorn, the sun rules your 8th house, so it can feel very much you're going to be doing lots of cleansing as well, lots of deep cleansing, because it's going to sort of more or less be that time, especially the Mercury retrograde in your sign. So there's going to be lots of trying to let go of things, not being obsessive, knowing what is good for your soul and what is not, and who isn't. But really taking care of yourself because of the winter is not easy. For you, Taurus, the sun rules your 4th. So this is about home and family, real estate, taking care of yourself as well, the past. And, during this solstice, even though it's ruling your 9th, you can also, again, some of you may decide you want to study from home. You're working, you're studying from home. You may want to learn a new language. If you've got a big family as well, there may be getting more get-togethers with family. Could be learning from each other, like eating together, talking about what we envision for the future, for 2024. Just really getting together, cooking, and trying out new things. Not going to be easy. For you, Virgo, the sun rules your 12th. So even though this is in your 5th house, this is about, this is definitely about creativity, children, having fun, gambling as well. You may feel emotionally a little bit more quiet. I think that I can see a lot of you Virgos really like making lists and plans, what you want for the year. On the outside, very, on the inside, it's like, I've got to make a plan. I'm going to definitely do my, New Year's resolutions because there's things I want to accomplish. And, you're lots of ticking boxes off, like, this I want to do. I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm going to really go for this type of creative project. I'm going to have fun with my partner. Things on the secret, things on the down low. Okay? So it does feel, for everyone it's busy, but obviously for mostly the earth sign, it's very, very busy. Okay? The air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Of course, Libra, you're gonna. I forgot to say, all the cardinal signs will feel this. All the cardinal and mutable. Remember, we're going between 2 energies. So yes, so Aquarius, this is in your 12th. Um, Scorpio, sorry. Gemini, this is in your 8th, and Libra, this is in your 4th. So these are like emotional houses, guys. So a lot of you may, it's, I feel this case of, I'm going to go out, but I don't really feel like to. Okay? And I'm looking at the planets here as well, not just the solstice. The sun rules your 7th, Aquarius, and the sun rules your 7th. So this is obviously to do with like, you may be thinking about things to do with like your relationship. You may be thinking of things to do, like you may want changes, or you may want to, bond more with your partner. You may be doing lots of cleansing and clearing. It could be some deep conversations that come out too. Things that were not said or unsaid. Yeah. I can see a lot of you, some of you Aquarians may be visiting hospitals and hospices and do some like charity work or be inclined to do it. And you could do it within a group, or you could do it with your partner. You could be surprising your partner, like, you know what, we should do this, because I feel that I need to. I feel that there are people out there needs help. And just before Pluto goes into your sign as well. Gemini, the sun rules your 3rd house. So even though this is in your 8th house as well, I feel a lot of you are going to be, during the next 3 months, it can feel very busy, but also because it's in your 8th as well, you may need to like rein in spending in, because you don't want to get a shock when you get that bill during the new year. And I feel that if you have overspent in any way, or people owe you, or you owe money, friends may come to your aid, because the sun rules your 3rd. So they may come to your aid. You could just be talking, oh, you know what, I really enjoyed myself, but you know what, this bill and that, but oh, I'll help you, or I'll lend you, or, things may feel, but also remember, you may have to owe your friends back. So just be mindful of that. You don't want to get into any type of drama or trouble. But saying that, Geminis, you guys always manage to get yourself out of trouble anyway. So yeah, but yeah, you could be very busy during these next 3 months. Very, very busy with sorting out anything to do with like your finances, paying off any debts and loans, inheritances, mortgages, anything like that. There could be a lot of you, a lot of communication back and forth as well. Some things may seem too slow for your liking, but in the end, it does work itself out. For you, Libra, this is in your 4th, of course. This is about your family, home, friends, and self-care. It's about the past, so you could be feeling very sentimental during this solstice. Things to do with your family. You could be getting together with family. It could be long lost family. You could be getting together with friends. Like long lost friends you ain't seen in a while. And you could be, I feel like some of you could be discovering some secrets to do with friends and family. Some of it may shock you, some of it may not, but don't be surprised if you're just a little bit quiet during like this past time. And you may just want to be closer to people, Libra, whether it would be friends and family. I feel you also be working on your goals for the future. You may be wanting change, but you don't know how to go about it. So you might wait till the new year for change to happen. But also you may want to work more close to home. You may want to be, I feel that there's a sentimental time for you, Libra. You may not want to be too far from home, So yeah, busy month for you guys. Now we are onto the water. So water signs. We have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So you guys, you're gonna feel this as well, because it's on the cusp of Sagittarius. So Pisces, this is in your 11th. Cancer, this is in your 7th, and Scorpio, this is in your 3rd. Okay, so even though it's on the cusp, it's the beginning. You can look at your other houses as well, which is like the 10th, the 6, and also you can look at the 2nd. But regardless, it's going to be busy for different ways for everyone. And for you water signs, for you Pisces, the sun rules your 6th. For you Cancer, the sun rules your 2nd. And for you Scorpio, the sun rules your 10th. So this can see a lot of you during this next 3 months, again, being busy, hanging and meeting up with friends, could be past future friends, making, setting your intentions, making your goals. It won't be fast for everyone. This is a bit of a slow burn. But yeah, regardless, setting goals, working towards your goals as well. And there could be some networking going on. Some of you may be very cozy and content and looking at ways in how your personal relationship is, business or personal. There could be, some of you could be looking to sign some contracts. It might take a while, and obviously this is like business contracts to do with like money as well. So there's a lot of organization that's going to be going on, and there's definitely a lot of communication going on, whether it's through social media, whether it's through blogging, writing, catching up with your siblings, short distance travel, and yeah, because for you Pisces, this is very much about you being organized. Yeah, the sun ruling your 6 is making you much more, or trying to make you more organized. You've got Saturn in your sign, and that is just like really doing something different to a lot of you, let's just be honest. But yeah, it's a time of being organized, taking care of your health, your fitness. Some of you could definitely be getting, fitter, working out, weights and all that. For you Cancer, definitely I can see some of you, reining your money in, like looking how much you spend, overspent, paying off anything that needs to be paid off. But I think that some of you be very much concentrating on the saving aspects as well. And definitely with your partner, you could be, two heads together. Okay, look what we need to spend, look what we need to save, what we need to invest in. You could be investing more, could be investing more in your relationship as well. Because the 2nd house is about self-worth. So whatever you invest in, it brings confidence. For you Scorpio, the 10th house, it does rule the sun does rule your career. So there could be changes within your career for the next 3 months. You could be changing job, there could be position change. There could also be you, again, I feel a lot of you are going to be, there's going to be a lot more chatter, lots of communicating, seeing the boss, seeing the supervisor, making proposals about, if I do this job, I could get this and I can get that. Some of you may be a bit pushy as well. It feels like there's no time like the present. It's a new year, so why not? Yes, some of you could come across as overconfident, but you're rearing and ready to go. So why not? But yeah, again, like the other signs, very busy. And last but not least, we have the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, of course. So for you, Aries, this is in your 10th house. For you, yes, your 10th house. The sun rules your 5th house. For you, Leo, you're ruled by the sun, so, but this is in your 6th house. And for you, Sagittarius, this is in your 2nd house, and the sun, it rules your 9th. So again, for you, Aries, big time for you to be constant. A bit like Scorpio, your career is going to be definitely highlighted. I thought you're going to be doing, there could be some courses you may have to go on to in terms of like your job. Like when you start the job, it's like you may have a new boss, or they could be implementing new courses that you guys have to do to because we're moving into the age of where we're gonna be working from home. Working from home will be a thing. Okay, it's not a myth that it's gonna be a thing, but also so are online courses to like activate the mind, making sure like you're up to date in the job, or if you some of you may even want to like build up your skill set. So this might be the perfect time to be doing it for the next 3 months. And it could be some of you could be traveling in your job to learning a new language as well, or just doing something different, or you could be mentoring people that are coming into the workplace as well. Your responsibilities might grow, hence your pay might grow too. Or if it's not recognized, you're going to feel no way to make that known. And obviously, the sun rules your fifth, so I feel a lot of you will be seen. And if you are going to move, it might be something creative, it might be something a bit more fun, but you still might have to learn something on the job. It might be a bit more fun, more creative, more younger people you could be working with. For you, Leos, again, you're ruled by the sun, so in a way you're going to be shining, but it's like you're getting down to business. Like, I need to get down to business. I need you might need something fresh, you might need something new. I think you definitely want something a bit more creative, a bit more fun. It could be, again, like Aries, with younger people, or it could be with people that are just got like a young heart. You could obviously learn from them as well. Or you could decide you want to go alone. You might want to decide that you actually want to work for yourself. It's a gamble. The fifth house does rule gambling. So you might, pour all your savings into building up your own like creative business. So, it can go either way, but I feel that your confidence is high. Okay, it's very high. For you, Sagittarius, this is in your second house. And, Leo and the sun rules your ninth. So, again, you could be building up your skill set when it comes to learning anything. You maybe look at your finances and feeling a bit like, especially in the new year, like, is that it? There must be more to this than life. And remember, Pluto's in Capricorn. It's making everyone quite broke. So once it enters Aquarius, things will get better. So you might be thinking of doing something now before it enters Aquarius. And I think once it enters Aquarius, then you'll start to flourish. So it's like really time to think about, okay, what am I great at? What is my best suit? What am I, strong? What's my strongest suit? So I feel a lot of you be looking at that, and of course it will help boost finances. And some of you who are in the money, you could be definitely investing in traveling, investing in a land of plot overseas. You could be investing in putting your money in doing publishing. If you're going to be, some of you could actually self-publish. Could be any book. Could be something to do with traveling, something that you've learned. It could be like a diary book as well. And and also of course it brings in a new income. Yeah, that's what everyone's really about nowadays, new income. So guys, that's my 2 cents worth on this winter solstice 2023. Feel free to look back on what I've said for the next 3 months. It's going to be busy for everyone in their own way. But thank you very much, guys, for listening. And I wish you all a happy Christmas and a wonderful new year. I will be putting up some other videos. There's some videos that are coming up. I'm undecided because there's some that's gonna go on my podcast, which is reactivated, and there's some that's gonna go on YouTube. Okay, and because there's certain things that have changed on my podcast, It's very unlikely I'll be able to upload my podcast on YouTube because I'm not in the USA. So I'll probably just put up snippets. So yes, that's what I'll be doing. But yes, have a lovely holiday season, guys. Listen out, because I've got another video coming up with the Cancer full moon. That's coming up. And yes, just listen out for that. And after, there might be some tarot that comes up as well about the new year. But once again, guys, thank you very much. And I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.